the 2022 Tennessee Senior Olympics swimming. You can see there's all types of different levels of swimmers in these events. Obviously different ages, males and females. To tell you the truth, I'm surprised I was even able to get this 2022 Tennessee games on my website because they weren't recoverable. I had them on an external drive. I went to the Best Buy Geek Squad twice, and then I hired another outside individual who couldn't recover them. And then I was going to send out an email saying, I'm sorry, I couldn't put your videos up. And then they started work on it. Lord works in mysterious ways, but here's the 2022 Senior Olympics Tennessee swimming. This is obviously the women's freestyle. Again, lots of different levels. You can see the flip turns. Some of the women are extremely talented in their swimming. Lots of national championships. These are you can see up on the board, you can kind of monitor just how you've done. It's a personal thing, so many times it's just you're racing against yourself, not so much everybody else. This is a women's butterfly. It's a men's backstroke. So all 4 strokes are in the senior games. So we got freestyle, butterfly, back, and breast. Again, here's the men, some of the faster freestylists. So there's lots of different levels of competition. But as I've said before, a lot of times the person that comes in last receives the highest applause. Again, the scoreboard, kind of tell how you've done. And there's obviously some slower ones. You can see here, this fellow doing the backstroke. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he might have been in his 90s. So all levels of competition.
We're here with Detra at the 2022 Tennessee Senior Olympics, the swimming, obviously, with the pool in the background. And we're just talking to people about how activities have enhanced their quality of life. So swimming is one. I don't know if you do other things.
No, not well. I just started golfing, but swimming has been my thing. I started when I was a really little girl, took some time off, and now I get in the pool every morning. For me, it certainly is good on the body. It's low impact. But for me, it's almost like black line therapy. The black line on the bottom of the pool, that really gives me, black line therapy. It gives me that ability to think through. I happen to still be working, so sometimes I'll solve problems or prepare myself for the day.
Do you mind if we ask your age?
I am I'm 54, so I'll be 54 in December. So I'm one of the younger ones here. But this is motivation to see all the people that are older and hopefully let people realize that even though you might have started swimming when you're 8 years old and you're doing lessons, that there's a place for it as you age.
Yes. What would you say to that person that's on the couch watching and just can't seem to be motivated?
Well, if they were a former athlete, I think people get hung up on what was. And not what, so and they're afraid to get back out there because they compare to the past, and they get the big belly, and they, get a little lethargic. Yeah. So I would just say, start at your starting point. If you're on the couch, get up and move. Yeah. Don't think that you have to go back in where you left off, and just get out there and make a difference in your own body and your health.
Yes. And do you do other things besides swimming?
Well, I walk, but not in a race walk, but I try to stay active. I'll hike. I live in Tennessee, and there's great hiking trails, so on the weekends I'll hike with my family. I just picked up golf, which is actually, besides riding in the cart, if you walk with golf, it's a good exercise too, great on the back and the mobility. And I try to stretch, but I probably should do a little bit better as we age. One of the things after coming here that I realize I should do a little bit more of is just some light weights, because that swimming, well, really with swimming, it's a low impact. And for your bones, it's good to have a little bit of impact. So walking is good. And, again, I'm not going to be looking to lift big weights, but maybe a little weight just to help strengthen the bones.
Yes, I've heard that little concussion helps the bone mass.
Yep, that's what I've heard as well. So,
what else drives you? What's important to your life?
well, I've always kind of been a person that sets personal goals. And I think for me, swimming, there's always a race against the clock. There's always something that you can do better. There's always a technique that you can focus on. It's a mind game to a point. And I think really for me, there's an element of swimming and the discipline that's helped me in life with time management and my work and raising my family. And so swimming's been important in all those aspects of just the foundation that it gives me.
Yeah, that's great to hear. It's not just the physical part of it. It motivates you in so many other areas.
Exactly.
Discipline.
Yep.
Any spiritual beliefs and that drive you?
Well, I know that, every day God helps me have a great day. I get centered there. But it's all the blessings that you have, and sometimes you don't know when you have a blessing until after the blessing is there.
That's true. I know Christian belief is something strong in my own life, and just thanking God for the lessons we have.
Exactly.
Well, that's great. I appreciate you telling the story, and hopefully motivate some other people. Just get out there and do it.
Exactly. Just get off the couch.
There you go.
We want to thank you for watching RedefiningAging.us. I'm John Disterdick, your host. And our goal for the series is pretty simple. We just want to enhance the quality of people's lives. So if you know of an event that you think would be one for good for us to cover, please fill out the form on our website, and not only the event and what it is, where it is, when it is, and if there's a person you know that you think would be a good person for us to do a testimony on in some event, please let us know. And if you want a fuller description of my testimony, you can either go to johndisterdick.com and look under ministry, or you can go here at redefiningaging.us. We appreciate your viewership. God bless, and hope to see you on more shows.